The applicant, INEC, has requested the appellate court to grant its relief with a view to allowing it to use the electronic device for the conduct of the Saturday governorship and state assembly elections. INEC has equally sought for leave of the court, setting aside its earlier order given to the Labour Party and the PDP to inspect material used for the presidential election, as this, according to the Commission, will undermine the confidentiality of the election database. In its ruling, the appellate court held the argument of the applicant that configuring the BBAS will not affect the information contained therein, as it will be stored in a back-end server which could not be tampered with. The appellate court, however, dismissed a request by the applicant, asking the court to vary its earlier access order granted to Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party (PDP). The court also held that the initial order was not in any way meant opening the electronic database of INEC, nor does it allow for scanning of used ballot papers. Parties to the dispute speak on the ruling.
To our greatest surprise and advantage, having worked in the last few days, having burnt midnight candle to oppose the application by INEC to vary that order, which we cherish, somehow they withdrew the application. By themselves. And it was struck out. The question is, what is the implication? What is the legal implication of that withdrawal and eventual striking out of their motion?
The court was of the view that they are given the back-end server, which INEC undertook to provide to secure those materials, that order is partly sustained. Those initial orders are partly sustained.
Our ICT experts deposed to the affidavit that no, reconfiguring the BBAS machine would not tamper with the data contained this, because we are sending the data to our back-end clouds and server. And there was no counter affidavit or further affidavit to controvert what we say. The court has no option than to accept what we are saying as the position of the law and the true position.
Counsels for the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, told journalists that they will approach INEC to ensure compliance with the Court of Appeal on access order. Shafiu Suleiman, Trust TV News, Abuja.